Hi, welcome to Chronicles of 1900. It's Ibrahim Sunday here once again. So today I'm going to talk about fee waiver application and when you should use it and why you should use it. So I've had people come to me to tell me about their visa is going to expire, what are they going to do, and they've read a lot of things online and they're trying different ways that they could maintain their leave. So I'm going to just give you this opinion, if I put it that way. So remember, I'm not a legal advisor and I'm not an immigration expert. I'm just telling you based on what I know and what I've read in the guidance. So as part of the section 3C of the UK law, when it comes to immigration law, part of what you would understand is that you can apply for fee waiver application if you don't have money to pay for your visa application. Now, this is generally for people that are applying for FLR, maybe human rights application, because probably they've not been able to work, so they don't have money to pay for application fee, and they are meant to make an application. So what happens generally is that you submit the application, okay, for fee waiver, and then the Home Office will respond to you to see maybe they have granted you the ability to make an application without making payment or not. But this is where it becomes very, very tricky. There are so many people they've applied for fee waiver application because they felt like, okay, they haven't got COS, their COS has expired, so they just want to put something in. No, it doesn't work that way. Now, the reason you must get this clear is that when you're applying for fee waiver application, you're saying clearly that, oh, I haven't got money to make an application, a proper application. This is not anything to do with maybe you have COS or you don't have COS. It's none of Home Office concern, right? Their own is that you're applying for fee waiver because you don't have money to make application, not because you don't have COS. So what happens here is the fact that when you make that application, right, Home Office will review it and then they will ask you for your income and expenditure, which means they want to see your bank statement. Mind you, you can't keep some and hide some. You need to give them all your bank statement because if they want to do investigation, they might be able to access every of your account, right? But they will ask you to provide information about your income and expenditures and to be able to see whether you can afford the application fee truthfully or not. Now, on many cases I've had people that have applied for it, they would have to highlight some of the incomes that they had in the account, probably that is not their own, and this is where you should be very careful as well. Maybe you're helping somebody to buy something that you can, or maybe somebody sends money to you to give to somebody. All those things are going to be questioned. So if you're going to be applying for fee waiver, the first thing you must do is that your bank account has to be clean. Means that you're not working, or you're working, you're getting paid very little amount of money, which is not enough to pay for your family to, or for yourself to survive and then make application. That is where you are genuinely asking for it. Another thing again is this: if you have medical issues why you can't work, right? Genuinely you can't work because you have medical issues and you have letters from the GPs, from the doctors, from the surgeons, or the hospitals to be able to back up your claim that maybe you or your spouse cannot work and that's why you can't afford that money. Yeah, yes, you can do that as well, but please, you have to be genuine. You have to understand that this thing has to be genuine. Okay. Now, what happens if you make the application on whichever ground you want to make it? If you make the application, Home Office will respond to you. Ideally within 10 working days, but it's been ideally within some months because it takes a longer period now. Normally I think 28 days before, but now it takes longer now because of the applications. But what happens is that Home Office will respond to you. When they respond to you, you have 10 days to make an application. So if they say yes, okay, we have seen that you can't afford to make application with your money, you don't have money, submit the application, use this code, they will give you a code that you will use, and then you don't have to pay for the application, and then you submit it and they treat it as if you have paid for it. Now if they say no, that based on what they have seen, you should be able to afford the application yourself. Now, you still have 10 days as well to respond. Now, this is where I think you need to really pay attention. When you're making fee waiver application, right? Under the section 3C, right, in the immigration policy, you are legally going to stay on your previous status. For example, if you are a student, when you make the application for fee waiver, and peradventure, before Home Office replies you, your visa expires, right? It means that if your visa expires in the process where they're trying to reply you, you still legally a student on that immigration status that you are. If you are a care worker and you made an application, right, for fee waiver, and during the process your visa expires, you're still a care worker until when they reply you. Now, you must understand that once they reply, you have 10 working days, right, to be able to make an application, whether they are granted or they didn't grant it. Now, what many people don't understand is that in the process when you make application for fee waiver and when they are going to reply you, you don't sit down. If, for example, you don't have money and you don't have CUS, that's the time you need to find an employer to give you CUS. If you are somebody that applied for maybe innovator visa or self-sponsorship or something, that's the time you need to get all that thing done and be ready for the response. So when they respond to you, then you can make the application. I hope this makes sense, and I hope I've clarified something here. Another thing I must say to you is that ideally, I've seen that many cases people make application for fee waiver when they want to make skilled visa application. Fee waiver is not meant for skilled visa application, right? Fee waiver is meant for mainly human rights application like FLR and the likes. So if you are making fee waiver application to make to be able to apply for a skilled visa route, the chances that you're going to get is very slim, because most likely going to be refused, because the purpose of fee waiver, right, is not for you to make a skilled visa application. Okay, so you need to know that very well. I hope this has been cleared and you have a good understanding. You can read about this on Gov.uk website. I'm going to put some the link on the chat as well. All the things I'm telling you, they are all in the guidance. You need to read about them and know what you're doing and what you're applying for. You're not sure, you can reach out to me as well. I'm happy to talk to you about it and point you to the right direction. My name is Abraham Sunday. It's Chronicles of 1900, and all I'm talking about today is what is fee waiver application and why do you make fee waiver and when to make it and what's going to happen if you make fee waiver application. I hope this has blessed you. Like, comment, and share with people as well around you. And please don't forget, it's Chronicles of 1900. It's an inspirational podcast, and my name is Abraham Sunday. God bless you.